Hey guys, here, welcome to the GTA 5 Car v Car episode. Today, we have the Liberator monster truck going against the Sandking XL. Last night I posted the Dubster comparison against the Liberator, so if you haven't seen that already, make sure you check out the playlist to be able to see that. I posted that late night, so I don't know if you guys have seen that already in the subscription boxes, may have missed it, but yeah, go and check it out if you want to see that. But this one, you guys wanted to also see as soon as possible, so here it is. These are pretty much the only comparisons I can make against the Liberator. I won't be making anything else, as it's pointless to do that. But yeah, start off with the handling with the Sandking XL. You see it's quite smooth around these corners. However, you know, the Liberator from the previous episode, if you've seen it, did pretty well compared to the time that the Sandking did for this particular one. So, you know, Liberator had better handling than the Dub 6x6. The Liberator itself, the wheels, all wheels actually turn. Not just the front, all of the wheels do, so that's pretty cool. Makes them more efficient around corners, and they have it. Just about gets the point there. Well, actually quite easily. Acceleration, of course, the Liberator gets the point there. However, if you pay close attention to the blinking lights there, just at the back, the Sandking XL, we thought when initially testing this was it. You know, Liberator had the best top speed, but we gathered a lot of information from this. Unfortunately, I can't do the highway test on this because you can't obviously use this in a racing environment. If you pay close attention, the Sandking XL hasn't even reached its top speed yet. It's actually creeping up. Liberator's already reached its top speed halfway through, and you'll notice something that it slows down there on off-road. So what we gathered from that is that Sandking XL has a capped top speed on off-road compared to on-road. You'll notice that, of course, the Liberator had better acceleration there, and also what you'll notice is that the Sandking has capped top speed now, so the Liberator will get a point for top speed on off-road. So it's quite interesting, you know, the better top speed for Sandking on-road, however Liberator's got better top speed off-road. So that's something that was interesting that had to be pointed out, and you know, it's pretty cool. So obviously Liberator produced more torque, and the damage test was also something that you should gather from the previous episode. The Liberator does not take any damage whatsoever for the visuals, except for the bumper, which sort of will come off. Other than that, there's literally no dents that occur on the visual physics around it. So that's pretty cool, and obviously you'd expect that because it's a monster truck, it's supposed to be going out dominating the streets and dominating cars, and it's used for fun, so it does last long. Sandking XL, you'll see here, pretty much does get demolished eventually. So currently 5-2, and for which one has better ground clearance would be quite straightforward as well. You'll notice that this doesn't even make it halfway through. Literally halfway through, it just completely dies out. Engine just switches off and literally can't use it again. So obviously we know the Liberator, on the other hand, pretty much will dominate deep lakes, deep waters, and pretty much easily go through it. Literally there, I was not even touching the ground with my tires and still managed to float my way through. Oh, actually this clip here in particular, this is the one. It's pretty cool that the engine still runs and doesn't get screwed up. Now the off-road test, of course, as I've mentioned if you've watched the previous episode. Now here's the thing with the Liberator, is unpredictable. Even though if you have full control of it, you just don't, if you don't anticipate the bump, it doesn't really matter what it is, because the way the suspensions work with these tires, they work individually, so each one responds differently around each bump. So basically unpredictability, not as efficient as the Sandking or the Dubster as you'd expect, and it's one of those things where you should pretty much use it for fun. Of course it is an off-road vehicle, you see there, it's just one of those things, man, you really need to sort of make sure you're driving carefully with this to be able to actually pull it off properly. If you just floor it, then expect to fly off to another country. So anyway, Sandking XL, this is pretty cool. It's got decent ground clearance, and you pretty much will be able to control all of it, even when taking air. And whilst you're in air, you can pretty much control your car, or control the Sandking, in other words, and be able to actually recover. And you pretty much know exactly what to expect in situations with this, as it's heavier, and also it's one of those things that's more efficient off-road as well. Cool little landing there, but obviously you'd expect more customization for Sand King, as Liberty has no customization whatsoever, which you can't. So generally speaking, overall scores here 6-4, sorry. So that's interesting. Liberty does win regardless. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section about these two comparisons between the Sand King and Liberator. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I'll see you guys soon. Check your sign out. Good night. Peace. Yeah. Oh, if you guys missed out the previous episode, you can check out the dubs of 6x6 going against the Liberator monster truck, which I posted last night. Click the annotation on the screen. It will take you straight to the video. And I'll see you guys there. And that was an interesting episode.